How's it going? This is Nolan Bixler with Bixno Handy LLC, and today we're going to be replacing this Decora wall switch with this CL Lutron dimmer switch. You can find one of these at your local hardware store for less than $25. First thing we're going to do is carefully remove this lovely Mitchell guitar from the wall. Give us some extra space to work with. I'm going to set that over there. And I do want to say that we will be working with electricity, obviously. If you do not feel comfortable installing switches and plates in your own home, be sure to call a licensed electrician. Second thing we're going to do, after taking the guitar off the wall, is turn off the power at the fuse box. As you can see, I have already cut the power. We have no light in this room. We're also going to double check once I take the plate off the wall using my voltage tester. So let's get started. First thing, taking the plate off the wall. Pretty easy. Just a basic flathead screwdriver. Loosen these two screws. Set that over there. Now, I'm going to take the switch off the wall. This takes just a basic Phillips head screwdriver. You can use your drill if you want. Now, we're going to disconnect the wires from the original switch. Usually, there is a black hot wire and a white return wire, as well as a green ground wire. Be sure to disconnect all wires before pulling the switch off the wall. Now that we've removed the old Decora switch from the wall, let's start with the dimmer switch. But first, take your voltage tester and confirm that we indeed have no power at this particular switch. Looks like we're good to go. Everything's safe. Let's take our dimmer switch. As you can see from this switch, we have 4 wires coming out of the back. We have a red wire, a black wire, a red and white wire that I've capped with a blue wire nut, and a green wire. When we connect this to the wall, we're going to connect the red return wire to the white return wire on the wall, the black hot wire to the black hot wire on the wall, and the green ground wire to the green ground wire on the wall. Before you start installing your dimmer switch on the wall, be sure to prep each wire with your wire strippers using the 12 gauge slot to remove about a 1/4 inch of insulation on each wire, on the wall and on the switch. Let's get started. You're going to need a pair of linesman's clips to clamp down the wires, 3 12 gauge wire nuts, and a roll of electrical tape to wrap each wire after you've connected it with the wire nuts. To properly connect the wires from your dimmer switch to the wires on the wall, use your linesman's clips to clamp down each set of hot, return, and ground wires and secure each pair with a wire nut, wrapping electrical tape around each wire nut. Once you've secured all connections from the dimmer switch to the wall, carefully tuck the wires back into the junction box and screw down your switch. Once the dimmer switch is tightened down, reattach your switch plate with your flathead screwdriver. Now that the dimmer is secured to the wall, let's flip the breaker, restore power to the room, and test out the switch. But first, let's close the curtains. I've restored power to the room. Now let's try out the dimmer switch. Go up, back down, and up again. And that's all she wrote. This is Nolan Bixler with Bixno Handy LLC, and that's how you install a Lutron CL dimmer switch. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.